Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you all had a fantastic day and you are all healthy and good. So today we want to have another look at the divisions, and today we are looking at the Atlantic divisions. Of course, they have the Boston Celtics, Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks, Philadelphia 76ers and Toronto Raptors. And we want to finishing up our little mini series about 5 underrated players from each division. And we are going to start today with the Boston Celtics and my guy Peyton Pritchard. I was kind of unsure who I want to take here because I do think Kristaps Porzingis is very underrated. I think he's very important to the team. He's definitely an X factor and it does not get to talk enough about him, I think. And yeah, just all he brings to the team is very, very important. But I decided to go with my guy Peyton Pritchard. I'm completely in love with him. He's one of my favorite bench players in the entire league. I love his energy. He comes on the court and he can just light up the building. He is very energetic, very fast player. Of course, can shoot the three ball very well. One of the best shooters in this. I don't know where their season is going. I really do like their new coach, Kevin Ollie. I think it is an upgrade to Jack Vaughn, who they moved to I think they moved him to the front office, or did he just got released? I don't know. But Kevin Ollie is a really good coach in my opinion. He's definitely going to have a future in this league. But anyways, yeah, the Brooklyn Nets are not looking so good. They did make a trade with the Toronto Raptors, of course, and they brought in Dennis Schroeder, and that's the player I do want to talk about in this section. He is out of Germany, of course, out of Braunschweig. He was taken with the 17th pick in the 2013 draft by I think it was the Atlanta Hawks, right? 30 years of age, 6'1" point guard, 175 pounds, out of Germany, of course, winning with Germany the World Cup, and he is the team captain. So yeah, he was pretty much the most important player on the team. If you look at this season, he played in 64 games, 30 minutes a game. He averages 14 points, 44% from the field, 38 from the three-point line with 4.5 attempts. So a solid number there, 81% from the free throw line, about 3 rebounds a game, a solid 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and minus 1.3. Yeah, I just think I'm feeling bad for him in his situation. He went to the Raptors, of course he got a nice contract there, but the fit with LA is just perfect next to LeBron and AD. He can hit some game winners, he can hit some very important shots. His moments to shine are definitely when he's under pressure the most, and yeah, I think every contender would love him on the team. I don't know, he doesn't get to talk enough about him, and yeah, very solid role player in my opinion. You don't want him as a starter, but as a role player, point guard off the bench, 6-man off the bench. If you look at his contract, he did get it from the Toronto Raptors this off-season. He's making about 12.4 million this year, which is about 9% from the team salary cap. Next season, at age 31, it goes up to 13 million, and then 2025, with 32 years, he becomes a unrestricted free agent. And like I said, there is definitely a possibility that he is going to get involved in a trade to a contender, maybe even a buyout is an option. And yeah, just a very fun player to watch, underrated player in my opinion. And yeah, that's all I have to say about him. Guys, if you do like this content and this mini series, please let me know. Hit a like, maybe write a comment. Do you agree with my players, or would you have chosen differently? Like for example with the Brooklyn Nets, I was also thinking about Derek Whitehead, for example. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section, I would really appreciate it. Next team up is the New York Knicks. Of course, they're having a very good season. They're definitely going to make the playoffs. They're right now 4th in the Eastern Conference. Jalen Brunson, definitely crazy stats there, even with Julius Randle missing and some games, and OG Anunoby in and out of the lineup. They're still being very solid. And one of the reasons why that is so is the player I want to talk about next. I did have a hard time to choose who I want to go with between him and Dante DiVincenzo. I think Dante DiVincenzo gets talked about a little bit in the media, so I choose to go with Precious Achiuwa, who definitely does not get a lot of attention. But you know, he was even in the trade with OG and RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. He was just kind of looked at as a throw-in, and I don't think that's fair. Like, this guy is a really good, talented basketball player. If you look at him a little bit closer, so he is a forward, 3 years experience. He was picked with the 20th pick in the 2020 draft by the Miami Heat, then of course was traded to the Toronto Raptors. He's 24 years of age, 6'8", forward, 243 pounds, out of Memphis, and like I said, 3 years of experience. Look at his stats. This season he has played in 56 games, about 23 minutes a game, but you know, like sometimes he even gets a lot of minutes. Like the other game he had like 42 minutes, or 40 minutes. Crazy, right? He averaged about 8.5 points per game, 50% from the field. He shoots the three a little bit, like 1.5 attempts a game with 27%. Not great for a stretch four, but yeah, he can definitely improve there. From the free throw line, it also does not look so good, 62%, but this rebounding is very solid, 7 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 1 turnover, almost a steal and a block a game, and a plus-minus 0.3. Like I said, the Knicks are a very interesting roster. I also could have talked about Isaiah Hartenstein, who is also very underrated in my opinion, but Precious is a solid pick as well. If you look at his contract, he is still under his rookie contract. This season it is at $4,300,000, 3.2% of the salary cap. Then of course becomes a restricted free agent next off-season. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. He's definitely not going to get a crazy bag, but he deserves a nice salad role on our team, 100% sure. Next team up is the Philadelphia 76ers, and not an easy team to pick, to be honest. I was thinking maybe a Kelly Oubre Jr., Paul Reed maybe, but I decided to go with DeAnthony Melton, a player I do like. He did have some good times with the Grizzlies in my opinion. Of course, the 76ers with the Joel Embiid injury really struggling. It's even an option that they only make the play-in, but we will see about that. But if you look at DeAnthony Melton, he's 25 years of age. He was in the 2018 draft, the 46th pick, 5 years experience, out of Southern California, 6'3", 200 pounds, and yeah, a nice role player. I don't know if I see a bigger role on him on a different team, to be honest, but I think he's a good player off the bench. He has played in 36 games, about 28 minutes, 11.5 points per game, 39% from the field, so a very bad number there. 36% from the three-point line, while taking 6 attempts from the three-point line, so yeah, not good numbers there. 83% from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1.6 steals, and yeah, so definitely not great numbers, to be honest. I expected better numbers when I did my research. The plus minus is +6, so that is kind of nice. But I said I think he is a solid role player, somebody off the bench. I don't think you want him to be a starter, but yeah, with taking with the 46th pick, I believe he made himself a very nice career, and that's my pick for the 76ers. What do you guys think? Would you have chosen maybe Kelly Oubre or somebody else? Let me know in the comment section. He, of course, is under contract for only this season. He's making 8 million this season. This is about almost 6% of the team salary cap. Next season, 2024, he becomes an unrestricted free agent at the age of 26. So he's definitely going to get a nice contract. I don't know if the 76ers will re-sign him or if they're just going to go in for a complete reboot and maybe bring in one or two star players. Of course, they have to pay Maxey, and it's going to be a very interesting off-season with the 76ers. And yeah, we will see where his way is going to lead him, but he definitely has a future in the NBA. So guys, of course, the last team I want to talk about are the Toronto Raptors. They are having a tough season. They did go finally into rebuilding the team with trading away OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, and of course not resigning Fred VanVleet in the off-season. So yeah, they definitely went for a rebuild or retool, I would say call it, with RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly and others. And yeah, this season maybe if they're lucky they make the play-in, but I think they will just then let it go. If we look at the player, I think is underrated. I would choose Jordan Nwora. I did really like him when he was playing in Milwaukee, to be honest, and in Indiana. With Toronto, he's been not giving many opportunities. I do think there is potential in him as a nice 3-and-D player. And yeah, a team definitely should give him a nice chance to get some more minutes, in my opinion. He's 6'8", 225 pounds. Of course, a forward, 25 years old. He was the 45th pick in the 2020 draft, so a very high draft number, and then making it to the NBA and staying in a very solid job there out of Louisville. And yeah, has 3 years under his belt. So this season he has played in 35 games for the Raptors, about 11 minutes, 5.5 assists, 42% from the field, 31% from the three-point line with 2 attempts. I think this number will get up if you give him more opportunity. It's tough sometimes to come off the bench and then be expected to make a three-pointer. I think that's a very hard job, like you need to get warm and feel comfortable within the game. So I do think he has the potential of being like a 40% three-point shooter. From the line, 88%, good number there. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and yeah, not much more going on. Minus 2.7, that's a little bit bad. But like I said, I think a very solid player. Nobody talks about him. I think definitely a team, maybe like the Pistons, the Hornets, somebody like that should give him a shot, let him play, let him show his potential. He does have some experience, so a very interesting player in my opinion. Alright guys, that's just it for today's video and also for the season with the most underrated player from each division. Let me know how you liked it. Maybe consider leaving a like, write a comment, get into conversation with me. Who would you pick? Who would you pick differently? Do you agree with my picks? Let me know guys. I love you and have a good one.